Hey, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose, everybody. Today we finally have our finale of Studio Series, I don't even know what number it is, Starscream into Skywarp. And yeah, we do have a special guest today. I just can't believe we got him on, I really can't. But please, help me to introduce the one and only Yes? I'm sorry? What do you mean he's not coming? No, you were supposed to invite him, right? You didn't? Why not? You're my producer, though. You're not my producer? Who am I talking to, then? I'm not talking to anybody. Oh. Supercat's here, though. Yeah! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So good to have you back. So today, we just have our final steps of panel lining and weathering. But as always, I done forgot to paint something. It's always the little details that we forget about, and you can barely see the wheels of the jet mode under the feet here. I do want to go ahead and paint these black, or more appropriately, rubber black. Up next, we're going to start on the panel lining, but the typical Tamiya black panel liner that I use isn't going to be very helpful onto the black paint. So instead, I'm going to use my hardly ever touch gray panel liner. Moving right along, next up we're going to add a little bit of weathering onto our figure. Nothing really major, just to add some light shading onto certain parts. And for that, we're using Tamiya Weathering Master. Next up, we're going to do a little bit of light dry brushing, just to add some light scuffs, a little bit of battle damage to certain pieces, and we'll be using our Tester's Metallic Silver for that. We are almost at the finish line, just a few more things to do. Next up, I want to add the Decepticon symbols to the wings, and I think I'm going to go with this size here, but using my hobby knife, I'm going to trim around the top pointed sections, just so it doesn't look much like a sticker. I now have some of the pieces partially assembled, mainly the legs, some torso pieces, and the arms. And the reason I've done that is because there's one final step that I don't normally do with my customizations, and that's to add a top coat. I have here Tamiya's semi-gloss clear. Now, it is normally a good idea to add a top coat to your build to protect it. The reason I don't, though, is because once I'm done with the build, it goes right into my display case, and I don't really have to worry about touching it or protecting it all that much. But again, I'm doing something a little bit different with this one, so I'm definitely going to protect it. So, how do I like this mold now that I've gotten the custom completed? I like it pretty good. At first, some of the proportions like the bulkier legs or the single jointed elbows did kind of bother me compared to the Blitzwing model, but just taking the figure in on its own, it's not that bad at all. Those same bulkier legs that I had an issue with allow for the full thruster to stick out down below, and that looks quite a bit better. And the wings, while not as unified as its predecessor, are still a sight to behold. And yeah, I'll still admit, black paint will make just about anything look sexier. Still kind of a bummer we couldn't keep the transformation though, but that did liberate me a little bit from being able to remove some of the kibble, mainly the back wing that gets folded around its leg, covering up some of the robot details. Plus it allowed me to clean up the back a little bit too, giving us a much better view of the nose cone. But he absolutely fits in with the other Seekers. Well, Blitzwing not being a Seeker, but you know what I mean. But I certainly do feel the itch to complete the Seeker trio. I think they would just look fantastic together. However, I'm not planning to keep this guy. Nope, since I picked this guy up, I knew I was going to be sending him to somebody that really appreciates Skywarp. And that is, of course, Few Adams. Who else would it be, right? But I have enjoyed that man's content for quite some time, and I think this will be a nice little way to give him a thanks. But will he open it in the future video? Who knows? These things are never guaranteed, right? If and when he does, though, I'll be sure to link it down below. Now, please, nobody tell him. I don't want him to get a heads up, please. But I do hope he enjoys it. So, what do we have next? First, just a 1 week break. I don't want to get burned out doing this, and I still have to finish our Bumblebee model kit from 1,000 subscribers ago. It's coming along good though. But when I come back, the sky's the limit, really. I just need a little bit of inspiration. What? Is he really here? Super Cat is really here?
No, of course he's not here, you dingus. I just wanted to put on something a little jazzy.
A little jazzy, you say?